Clandes Oboe, Chris's Dream, Alboom Photo towards the outside in the black and yellow checks as they jump the second. A big jump from there, Bristol de May, and a mistake from Delta Work at the back of the field. He was down on his nose, Delta Work, early stages, alongside Real Steel at the rear of the field. They'd be covered by about 7 or 8 lengths, and Elegant Escape now comes through to lead under young John Joe O'Neill. From Bristol de May in second, on the inside is Kemboy and Patrick Mullen. Santini right there, Nico de Boinville, followed by on the outside Monnalee and Rachel Blackmore. Lost in translation the inside of Clandes Oboe, followed by Chris's Dream. Out wide is Real Steel, Delta Work and Presenting Percy as they jump the first down the back. On now to a water jump, and Bristol de May up on the outside of Elegant Escape, followed by Santini between them and Monnalee handy at the water. Bristol de May probably just picking up in front there from Elegant Escape. Monnalee to the outside, Santini, Kemboy, lost in translation, Alboom Photo. Then after these, Clandes Oboe jumping an open ditch. They all jump that one okay. Chris's Dream towards the rear of the field with Presenting Percy held up by Davy Russell. So too Delta Work and Real Steel. At the next, and Daryl Jacobs seeing a good stride on Bristol de May there, and the horse jumped it beautifully. From Monnalee in second on the outside, and Elegant Escape back on the rail. Santini lost in translation going right round the inner in the hands of Robbie Powers. They now face another open ditch. Bristol de May from Elegant Escape as they streamed over the ditch and all jumping it well. Elegant Escape on the inside of Bristol de May. Monnalee in third, lost in translation, and Santini has always been in the first 4 or 5. Alboom Photo on the outside into about 6th, jumping this plain fence, followed then by Clandes Oboe and Chris's Dream. Kemboy is on the inside, further back to Presenting Percy, Delta Work, and lastly Real Steel. Onto the fence at the top of the hill. Bristol de May kept wide of Elegant Escape as they come in to take this one. Monnalee was over next, and all landing safely, and now they begin the run downhill to the next plain fence. Bristol de May and Daryl Jacob out wide with Rachel Blackmore on Monnalee. Towards the inside, Elegant Escape. Then Santini, lost in translation, is still there towards the inside as they jump this next plain one. Kemboy towards the inside as well. From Clandes Oboe, Alboom Photo, Presenting Percy at the back of the field along with Delta Work, Chris's Dream, and finally Real Steel. About to turn for home on the first circuit and returning to their departure point in the 2020 Magners Cheltenham Gold Cup. Elegant Escape on the inside of Bristol de May. Monnalee in the centre with Santini and lost in translation on the far side. Clandes Oboe, followed by Alboom Photo, then Kemboy, Chris's Dream over this one, Delta Work, and then towards the back still Real Steel and Presenting Percy. On to what will be the last fence in another circuit's time, and Elegant Escape and Bristol de May picking up together there. Monnalee is over in third, lost in translation 4th on the inside of Santini as the crowd roar them round this turn. Alboom Photo, last year's winner, in 6th place on the outside from Clandes Oboe, who's locked away by Harry Cobden, followed by Chris's Dream, and then further back is Delta Work, Real Steel, Kemboy and Presenting Percy. Heading out into the country for one more time and on towards the next. Fence number 13 coming up, going down the hill. Bristol de May on the outside of Elegant Escape. Monnalee in the centre. Lost in translation on the inside, Alboom Photo, who brushed through that one. Alboom Photo just behind Santini. Then came Clandes Oboe and Chris's Dream and Kemboy, and then towards the rear Delta Work and Real Steel as they race on towards the water jump. And Monnalee now strikes the front just there from Bristol de May. Elegant Escape is pushed along, momentarily outpaced. Santini close up with Alboom Photo. Lost in translation round the inside. An open ditch. Lovely jump from Monnalee. Kemboy wasn't great there. Back in the field as they now race on towards another plain fence. Bristol de May and Monnalee, followed by Elegant Escape. Santini was cajoled into that fence. Alboom Photo on the outside, then lost in translation, followed by Clandes Oboe. Delta Work trying to make ground now from Chris's Dream. Presenting Percy is further back with Real Steel at the open ditch. This is 6 out. Monnalee over in front. Bristol Bristol de May was not so fluent. Lost in Translation jumping up well on the inside. Santini, Alboom Photo, Elegant Escape. These are the leading half dozen. Closely followed by the improving Delta Work. At the next plain fence, Mona Lee brushes through the top of it, and Santini right there now with Alboom Photo, followed by Bristol de May, Lost in Translation, Chris's Dream running a big race, Elegant Escape, then on the outside Real Steel from Delta Work, presenting Percy at 4 out. Alboom Photo took off just in front there. Kemboy is struggling at the back of the field, starting on down the hill, 3 fences to jump. Alboom Photo in the black and yellow checks just to the outside of Santini. These are vying for the lead with Lost in Translation right there. The whole field covered by just a handful of lengths over 3 out, and it was Alboom Photo from Santini. Lost in Translation with every chance, almost a line of 3. They're followed by Mona Lee. Delta Work on their heels now. Real Steel making ground round the outside of Chris's Dream. 2 big outsiders, followed by Clandes Oboe. They swing the corner. Alboom Photo leads again at Cheltenham from Lost in Translation. Santini now asked for the big effort. Real Steel coming there strongly under Brian Hughes on the outside over 2 out. Alboom Photo and Lost in Translation. Presenting Percy is gone. It's Alboom Photo on the far side. Lost in Translation. Santini between them. Real Steel. And then Mona Lee at the final fence. And both the leaders coming up well. Alboom Photo on the far side of Lost in Translation. Santini, Mona Lee, Real Steel, Delta Work. Alboom Photo by a length to Lost in Translation. Santini is staying on strongly, very strongly. Alboom Photo, back-to-back Gold Cups. Alboom Photo, the 8th multiple winner of the Cheltenham Gold Cup, holds off Santini, Lost in Translation, Mona Lee and Delta Work.
Alboom Photo, back-to-back wins in the Cheltenham Gold Cup, emulating the likes of Arkle, Lescargo and best mate Alboom Photo. In the hands of Paul Townend has done it again, Luke Elder.
They say Willie Mullins cannot win Cheltenham Gold Cups. Now he's won 2 back-to-back with Alboom Photo. Paul Townend, he's been slated for a few rides this week. This time he gets it perfect on Alboom Photo, who was far from perfect himself. His jumping was not as good as it was 12 months ago. He was still challenged by Lost in Translation at the final fence. Santini had to duck out after the final fence as well. Real Steel ran a massive race with the likes of Mona Lee, Delta Work and Kemboy staying on far too late in the day. But Alboom Photo wasn't as far clear as he was 12 months ago. Lost in Translation and Santini were only novices at the Cheltenham Festival 12 months ago. But Alboom Photo kept on finding to the line. Santini was flying late on in the day. You thought maybe the line might just hold off for Santini, but Alboom Photo head down just at the right time. 2 more strides and we'll be talking about a very different Cheltenham Gold Cup winner.